Thank you very much indeed. I'm Hiroshi Hamasaki, Fujitsu Research Institute. Today's my presentation is based on the joint project with University of Sydney. Here is the overview of my presentation, but the time is 10 minutes, so I will just pick up the issue which I hope you're interested in. So, it's an introduction to motivation behind this project. Is as you know, you think that Japan is a very water-rich country. So it's reality. Everybody believes so. No attention is paid to a water scarcity issue in Japan. But now situation has changed due to climate change. Volatile weather change, frequent drought and drought, and also very shortage of the snowfall and so on and so on. So now Japan is becoming a water poor country now. But there's no research has been done to estimate the effect of the water scarcity from economic point of view. So that's the reason why we try to do this project. So for this project, we use CGE model. And the CGE model is a powerful tool to estimate more complete welfare assessment and also how the impacts spread into the economy. So it's quite useful to do that. So we developed CGE model to include water issue, but actually, maybe Tom Hart will laugh at me because I'm not a water economist. I'm an energy modeler. So this presentation is trying to energy modeler how they want to make an effort to build water model. So just quickly, I explained that the Japanese situation. So Japan water issue was the virtual water, that's it. So just like we cross the finger, no more drought in Australia and California, that's it. So, but situation has changed. So the first speaker, Richard, said that because due to climate change, rainfall decreasing gradually, so 1,650 to 1,570 in 2013. And also, very important point is the volatility is become very high. And also, the high surface temperature will lead to increasing precipitation intensity. So, high crescent drought, low water supply, and very low snowfall, which means that very low water potential in Japan. So, and also we do not have a buyback like market actually, and completely no water market in Japan. So, all water right is tied to land ownership, but we can't sell separately the water rights and land ownership. So, and the methodology is we use town J water. Unfortunately, we do not use the GTAP model because this time we much more focus on the Japanese economy. So we do not. In this model, we do not care about, we do not consider the impact on the trading. So town model is originally developed by Victoria University, used to be there, belonged to Monash University, so Tom Harder leads the project. And also Dr. Yamamoto, Melbourne University, he used applied term framework to Japan. Then we have incorporated water consumption module to thermal model. So our model is the 14 sub-regional model. And also, so we focus on just on the agriculture sector this time, because agriculture is the biggest water consumption area. So 60 or 70% of water is consumed by agriculture sector. So it's very familiar nested production function CGE model, but the most of you it is very uncomfortable. So I just slightly interpret that what the model say. So this product function of agriculture means that how agriculture sector react to a water scarcity. So one idea is just to decrease output. That's what we call the cutoff. Or scooping. So we use a vehicle for water transport or temporary dug a well. Or reuse. So to reuse drainage water by pumping. So more capital investment necessary. Or irrigate groundwater to dry land. So it's a conversion. So we expect that these kind of countermeasures the farmer will take. Then, and also, there's a huge water price gap by region in Japan. So the 14 region, average price is 5 Japanese yen per cubic meter. But huge gap between the region because we do not have a water market. Then we have a quick simulation. So just two scenarios, no trade is a no water market. And the trade is a trade scenario allow water trade between regions. So first of all, I explained about the impact of drought on economy. I take 1994 drought case. It's one of the very serious drought in Japan. So no water restriction north part, but other parts have very heavy water restriction is applied. So that part is a 60% water restriction, and the gray part is around 30% water restriction. So what happened in this simulation? The agriculture output is this person is a no water restriction part and no input that 60% water restriction part has the agriculture output decreased by 2.5% or something. And also real wage decrease in the region. So they have to, so agriculture output decreased, so farmer had to find another job. So that's the reason why the real wage decreased. And the GDP impact is the national GDP impact 1.44%. So it's a huge number. And high water restriction area has nearly 4% GDP decrease. And the benefit of the water trading is the water demand by region. Blue one is the original data, and the red one is the no trade, and the green one is the trading case. Yeah. So, seller will sell the water, and the buyer is here. So, some water trades is happening. And also, water price, the impact will be decreased if we allow water trading. So it's an agricultural output, it's a water trade. If we allow water trade, that impact will be minimized. And the GDP impact is 0.41%. So 1% improvement will be happening. So this part I just, so, at the current no water market situation, we will face 1.5% of GDP decrease, but allow water market trading, so the impact will be minimized. Just one more slide. So, but as an energy modeler, we face two very big issues. It could be the issue which we discussed this session. So, we do how to include water trade infrastructure cost is also very good point. And the seasonality of water demand, because the agricultural sector use water April, May, and so on. So how to reflect the seasonality demand and the rainfall is also another challenge. And also, this time I include just on the agricultural sector, that how industrial sector react to water scarcity is also a very challenging issue. That's it.
Well, thanks a lot indeed, Hiroshi. Arigato. So thanks indeed. Quite conclusive results and also interesting subjects for research. Is there a question here? Yes.
Hello, Sergey, MSc student. I would like to ask you, your paper is related to climate change, but my question is just, is radioactivity contamination is related with water scarcity in Japan? I know you didn't discuss it, but did you have any also any part that it is affect water scarcity? Did you understand my question?
No.
Radioactivity contamination after nuclear disaster, is it affected water scarcity in Japan?
Well, in broader sense, it's probably about the water quality, which might have suffered after Fukushima.
If you come to drinkable water or usable water, so it's scarcity.
Yeah.
People do water quality issue is not big issue actually in Japan. So more care about water scarcity. Actually in Fukushima, it's just only in Fukushima, water quality is very important. Yeah, so very contaminated water is there. So how to solve that? That's another issue. Yeah.
Well, probably geography matters a lot. You realize the shape of the Japanese geography, but indeed you can also take it as a pledge for more interdisciplinary type of research, looking at those things. Thank you then very much indeed. The next paper presentation would come from Maria Koleva, PhD researcher here, on managing the water S, scarcity towards security.